All right, welcome, everybody. My name is Jared Watkins, and I'm here finna do a presentation video. Well, not exactly a presentation, but I'll be going over one of the many benefits of MyEcon, which is the W-4 form strategy. The first thing I think everybody needs to do when they first join MyEcon is to actually put money back into your pocket, and that starts with your W-4 form. Now, the W-4 form, to those of y'all who don't know, and the ones that work a job, it is the form that you would fill out when you apply for a job so that they can correctly tax you as far as your Social Security, your federal, your Medicaid, all that good stuff. So, without further ado, I'm just going to get right on into it. I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second, you all. All right. So here we have the W-4 form. And I'm sure everybody that has worked a job before has seen this form before. This is your standard tax form that you would be filling out upon applying for your job. Now, you have a few questions. These are kind of personal questions. I'm not going to, be answering them myself, but just to give you an overall general idea of what it looks like and how it goes, your first couple lines are going to be your first, middle, and last name. Your second going to be your social security number, and number three being you're single, married, or whatever. And number four is the last name. It differs from the social security card. All those personal questions. I'm not going to get into all of them, but these are the questions that you're going to be asked when you fill out this W-4 form. Now, what makes this interesting is that, when you fill this out, and depending on how you fill this out, this is going to be how the federal government is going to tax you, or withhold money from your job. So on this part, you're going to put your number five says total number of allowances you are claiming. Now that is going to be filled out on the page number three of the sheet. So you're going to leave that blank for right now. And little did a lot of y'all know that most people, even when you go to your HR department, you fill out your W-4 form. This is probably as far as you go as far as filling out your W-4 form. Nobody really ever makes it past this form right here. This is the very first page that you're going to fill out right there. But what I really want to show you is actually the third page. Now, the second page is just it's just going to let you know what some of the terminology that you will see in the form. What does it mean as far as you filling it out? But this is what I want to show you right here. Now, when it comes to minimizing your taxes and filling out your W-4 form correctly, this is something that everybody needs to pay attention to. At the top, you're going to see personal allowances worksheet. Now, this is going to be how you're going to actually put money back into your pocket, because this part of the W-4 form is going to ask specific questions pertaining to how your lifestyle is, as far as you being married, how much money you bring in, are you the only working person, are you filing married or filing separate or joint, all that good stuff. As you can see right here, the top line is going to be you're going to put a number one for yourself. And number two is going to have you enter another one if you file married, or file as married, filing jointly. That's when you go to file for your taxes, at the beginning of the year. And number C would be, put a one if you were filed as head of household, and be careful with that, because head of household doesn't necessarily mean, even if you're married, now when you're married, there's really no head of household, because there are two adults, maybe working in the house, and they're going to be, there's not going to be one head of household. As far as I'm concerned, the head of household will be the only adult in the house. So now, right below that, you're going to see the section D is going to ask you're single or married, filing separate, and have only one job. And right below that, you're going to enter one if you're married, filing jointly, have only one job, and the spouse doesn't work. And you would just fill this out according to your situation and all that good stuff. But and a little further down, you go into your tax credit, and then you go into your credit of other dependents, then you go into your other credits. I'm not just going to go through them, because you'll be able to see how to, step by step do this in your back office upon joining MyEcon. But this is, once you're all done, now this is going to determine how you will be taxed whenever you get your paycheck, and how they're going to withhold your taxes. Now, me personally, before I even got into MyEcon, I remember filling out my W-4 form, but I do not even remember seeing this page. And little did I know, when I did my W-4 tax forms, I had only claimed, before I even got to this page, I only claimed myself, my wife, and my 3 kids, so that would be, 5. Well, once I got into MyEcon and watched this video and learned the strategies, or learned how to correctly fill out my W-4 form, I actually got up to 18 allowances, which now when I get my paycheck, I'm not even being taxed on my federal taxes are not even coming out of my check right now, because I have my tax form filled out correctly. So I actually put money back into my pocket just from my 9-to-5 job. And I know a lot of y'all heard the term, heard us say, put money back into your pocket. And that's what we're talking about. You actually put money back into your pocket. And that same money that they were taking from my federal taxes, I was able to put back in my pocket, which totaled up to $200 for me personally. Now, depending on your situation, some people have, put as much as $300 to $400 to $500, $600, $700 back into their pocket just by simply filling out your W-4 forms. That's why this strategy is very powerful, because this has information. And once you go through the back office and watch the video, you're actually going to be, putting money back into your pocket just by this one strategy alone, and just by doing that, that's actually going to open doors to, not just putting money back into your pocket, but other things, which I'm kind of going to trickle down into, how this plays another role in another strategy, which is used, in MyEcon. And next would be the income shifting. Now, that extra $200 to $300 to $400 to $500 that you put back into your pocket, what are you going to do with that now? Well, the thing you should do, if you have any debt or anything, debt meaning like if you have a car note that you pay on, or you have a mortgage that you pay on, or a credit card that you pay on, so on and so forth, that is considered a debt, because that is money that you did not have, that you had to borrow from someone or something to, to be able to pay, that you have to pay back. So what you're going to do with that money that you got back on your check from correctly filling out your W-4 form, you're actually going to be taking that money and adding it to a debt that you already have to pay off that debt, a lot quicker. Now, you've just income shifted. You shifted that income over to your debt. Now you're going to start the debt elimination process. Now, when doing that, what you're going to do, just like I'm just going to use me for an example. I put $200 back into my paycheck, right? Okay. Well, I have a car note and I pay $400 on my car note, right? Okay. I'm going to take that $200 I put back into my paycheck, and I'm going to put that $200 with that $400, and I'm going to make my car note like that every month, all the way up until it's paid off. And with that strategy, that's actually going to allow you to eliminate your debt a whole lot quicker than you would just by simply paying that monthly bill that you were paying at first. So you're actually going to free up money in the long run just by using that strategy alone. and that's gonna, like I said, it's gonna free up money later on. And once you've paid off that debt, you're gonna be able to, maybe shift that income into something else. If you have another car note, you can start knocking that car note out, and so on and so forth. Now, there is, I believe it's a way, not only depending on how many debts that you have. Now, you don't necessarily have to take all that money you put back into your pocket from your paycheck and just apply it to one. Now, you can split that money up and pay off, multiple debts. Just say I have two car notes and I have a mortgage. I could split that up and put it into, split that money up and put it into those debts, and I could still pay those debts off a lot quicker than I would have just only making the regular payments. So that's why this strategy is, very powerful. But it all starts with you anybody that works a job, it all starts with you filling out your W-4 form the correct ways so that you can put that money back into your pocket. And then once you do that, then you're going to income shift, and you're going to shift that income into your debt, and then you're going to start your debt elimination process. So, and I know some people out there like, well, if I got an extra 200, 300, 400, 500, I'm going to spend it on something. Well, to each his own. You do what you want with your life, but this is not what this company is teaching. This company teaches personal financial success. And what we're here to do is to use these strategies that they have put in front of us for our own personal financial success. Because if you're not doing your due diligence and being responsible with your money, then you're never going to get nowhere. You would just be wasting money. So I highly recommend anybody that's in this company, or people that will be joining this company, use those strategies, because those strategies are very important to your financial success. And also, you know, those strategies, they can, this whole system, it's not just for one person. It can be applied to anything, especially people with, home-based businesses, and people that don't work, you know. And that brings me to another topic, another thing, I'm going to go a little further down with this tax form. All right. I'm not sure. Can y'all still see that? Okay. I think y'all can still see it. All right. Well, for y'all that have that work from home or have a home-based business, there's also tax forms, that y'all can fill out as well, and I'm not gonna, go into it because I'm not sure how to use it. I don't, I work a job and I also work from home, but I haven't gotten this far into the tax form. But it also has multiple job worksheets and two earners, and this could be, this would be what you would use, for like your home based business is, asking a few questions and stuff like that. So, you know, definitely, these strategies, I mean, they're one of a kind, they're not even teaching this at school, and for right now, for what you pay for this system, you're not only going to get, the knowledge and the strategies on how to do your W-4, the income shifting, and the debt elimination. You're also going to get access to a lot more benefits, ranging from the cashback mall, the discount travel. You also have products that you can sell within this company as well. So it's a lot of ways to make money, but the main thing is doing, putting money back into your pocket and letting your money work for you, and that's the main thing, because this is a personal financial success company and it's geared towards helping you in your personal finances. So it's only right that you use these strategies, the way they should be used. Don't take advantage, because, you're only going to hurt yourself in the end. So I highly recommend you, just follow the training. Everything is there, and you also, you have everything there, all the videos and all that good stuff. And you also have a team of people like the team that I'm on, and the people that's watching right now, we're all here to help each other, and that's what we're going to do. And, just take your time, you know, start from your W-4 form, work your way on down to the, income shifting all the way up to the debt elimination. And then right after that, or at the same time, you can also be working on your credit, which is the credit is one thing I forgot to mention, but, you also can work on your credit. And it has all the documentation you're going to need as far as disputing certain things. You're going to learn the terminology. You're going to learn all this stuff, and that's what this company teaches: overall personal financial success. I mean, I can't stress that enough. I mean, this is something you're not really going to get nowhere else. And on top of that, you have the chance to share this with other people and also make money from doing that. So, I mean, once you go through these strategies and use it and it starts to help you, and you're going to be excited, you're going to want to share it with, somebody else. So I definitely recommend you take it, advantage of the compensation plan as well. Just like a lot of us are doing, we have a team of people, and we're building a bigger team, and we're always there to help each other. So, it's definitely something you should consider. To anybody that's, that may watch this video in the future that's not in the company, or, so on and so forth. But I appreciate you all joining this live. This live is being recorded, and it will be shared out to, everyone, to give you, a little bit more clarity on what this company is and what it's about, but there will be more videos coming in the future. So I want to thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, video stop.